Hello guys, today we are gonna prove quadratic equations formulas. It will be a series and today it is our first video, and after this video we are gonna prove different math formulas. First of all, I wanna tell the formulas. Here, as we know, the multiplication of two roots is equal c over a. Sum of roots is equal minus b over a. And to be able to find roots, we should use this equation. And as we know, we are saying delta to this term. It is delta, and we are saying that if it is less than 0, we couldn't find real roots. It is possible to find imaginary roots, but it is difficult to find real roots. It is impossible. Right now we are gonna explain all these formulas. To be able to do that, first of all we should write quadratic equation. As you know, it is a quadratic equation. We should divide whole terms with a. When we divide whole terms with a, the a's will cancel each other here. Here it will be like that. And if we look at these first two terms, we can make it a perfect square with adding a different term. And it is plus b square over 4 times a square. And to conserve our equality in this equation, we should write minus the same term. And c over a equals 0. Right now we can write the first three terms as a perfect square, and it is x plus b over 2 times a square, and the terms which are here we should pass them to another side. It will be b square over 4 times a square minus c over a. And we should multiply this side with 4a. It will be like that. And right now, if we be careful here, we can explain these conditions. We are saying if delta is less than 0, there is no real roots. Look at here, we are taking a square of a number. It can't be a negative number. That is reason here should be a 0 or positive number. Here 4 times a square is always positive because 4 is a positive number and a square will be a positive. We are looking above, and here this term should be 0 or positive to be able to have a real root. That is the reason we are saying if delta is this term, and we are saying if it is less than 0, we couldn't find a real root. It explains these conditions. And let's continue to derive this roots formula. Take the square root of both sides. You are gonna obtain x plus b over 2 times a equal b square minus 4 times ac over 2 times a. And pass this term to another side. We are gonna leave x alone, and we are gonna obtain b square. I forgot to take the square root of this term, and it will be b square ac square root minus b over 2 times a. And as you see here, we found our roots formula as we wrote at first. It is the same, and we found it with its proof. If you forget this formula in your exam, you can derive it by yourself if you know the main idea of these formulas. And I recommend you to know these formulas, because when you get excited in an exam, you can find all these formulas only by knowing this main idea. And let's continue to find multiplication and sum of roots. As we know, we are saying that we have two roots, minus and plus. Let's try to multiply them with each other. It is our first root, and it is our second root. When we multiply them, we can figure out here, we know a formula. It is equal that, and when we took the squares of these two terms, we are gonna obtain b square minus b square plus 4ac over 4a square. They are gonna cancel each other, and here 1a here will cancel the a, 1 is above, and at the end we are gonna only have c over a, and it is the formula of multiplication of two roots. And we can find the sum of roots formula, but I am not gonna find it. I wanna you to find by yourself to be able to understand these formulas and this proof better. And today's video is over. It is the main idea of quadratic equation, and let's see you in another proofs video, and take care of yourself.